Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in as always, and I've got a nice one today. I've been excited about doing this. Just gonna do my can't live without cleaning products. I think there's about 10, there might be a little bit more, there's a few honourable mentions. But the other day when I was cleaning my car, I thought there's certain things that I reach for every single solitary time I clean the car. So I thought, you know what, I'll do a nice breakdown of the components that I use. So let's start with the basics, I think. So, good quality buckets with grit guards and lids. I'd probably never fully appreciated how beneficial it would be to have good buckets. I had big heavy duty buckets before, but not quite this a bigger capacity as these. Grit guards good, both have grit guards, both have lids, very strong, can also double as a seat for when you're doing wheels or detailing lower parts of the car. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Excuse that noise. I wouldn't be without those. And number two, simple mitt, a nice chenille microfiber mitt. Now again, as I've only just been getting really serious about detailing over the last 3-4 years, probably since I've had my Forester office, but let's say 5 years, I now understand that the good old faithful sponge holds all the grit in the little holes at the top, and then you merrily rub that around your car. With these, they lure in any grit and that gets stuck fairly deep inside until you rinse it in your rinse bucket. But the tips are nice and soft, and as I say, you continuously dunk, wash, put it into your washing solution, and they don't cling on to the dirt, doesn't get trapped in its fibres, you know, it gives it up quite easily. Anyway, winner number two. Number three, just could not be without pressure washer. I know mine's only the basic Karcher pressure washer, but if I'm honest about that, I was never totally sold. I remember my parents having them when I was a teenager, and they were nothing but trouble. Either the household water couldn't supply enough water, and it kept cutting in, cutting out, cutting in, cutting out. Oh, it's hideous. Anyway, so dipped your toe in the water with a Karcher K2, which, as I say, is a budget item. But then bought the upgraded 10-metre hose, which means you can go all the way around the car without ever having to move the pressure washer. And also stubby gun. This one is from Slim's Detailing. It is fabulous. It comes with interchangeable tips, as you'll have seen in my other videos, like a varying range of broadness of spray. Very, very good. Can't possibly imagine being without a pressure washer now. Cleaning wheels, miles easier. Cleaning underneath the car, miles easier. Rinsing the car, miles easier. Plus, moving on to the next item, it opens up the world of foam cannons, and this is my next one. I can't imagine not being without this now. It is excellent. I know there's a better one. I think is it KDN Detailing? I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, there are better ones, but the Auto Glim cannon twinned with Polar Blast and Polar Wash, just a great little piece of equipment for sort of basic level gear, really. This and this, cannot go wrong with that. And again, I wouldn't be without it anymore. Good quality car wash and gloss. I really like this. It's just buttery smooth and feels very, very slick and very slippery on the car. Yeah, it's very, very nice. It smells nice, super slick, lasts for ages. Yeah, it's wonderful. Right, next, any one of these or both. IK Multi Pro 2 on the left, IK on the right. Both just brilliant. I've tried like a citrus wash in the Multi Pro 2, and that is fabulous. And then I put the AD Auto Bright Direct Just Wheels in the Foam Pro 2, and it's just brilliant. And I know it might seem lazy, but when you're pumping a gun like this, especially with citrus pre-wash, and you've got to go around the whole car, you do start to get arm pump or wrist pump after a while. But with these, just brilliant. And if I'm honest, the delivery of AD Auto Bright Direct Just Wheels in the IK Foam Pro sprayer is just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Which leads me on nicely to this. I mean, I tried this, I saw this on David McBay's detailing channel, and I thought I'd give it a whirl. It's only cheap, and it is like hyper concentrated, really strong. 20ml into a 4 or 5 gallon bucket, so a little goes a long way. Anyway, so I put that in the IK foamer and then spray that on the wheels, agitate them with a wheel brush, and it is sensational. But honorary shout out, obviously, in the wheel cleaning department, Auto Wheel by Built Hamber and Red 7 by Auto Smart. I've had this for years. It is just wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. So that's a fairly tidy little wheel cleaning selection. Oh, we're getting near the grates. We're getting near the grates. I'm going to leave this. That's going a bit later. Now, my daughter bought me these for Christmas, and I absolutely love them. I think they're sort of 11 quid from Amazon, and every time I use them I think, how did I live without these? Just for, if I'm perfectly honest, I use them for cleaning air vents, grills, around the car stereo, etc, etc. And you can see that one's a little bit dirty, the rest are probably still like new. I just, excuse me, I'm just going to rub it on my hand. These are perfectly soft enough for paint. Yeah, I'd happily put that on paint. You know, the bigger ones probably good for alloy wheels, grills, mud flaps, etc, etc. But at the moment these live in my car, and whenever I get bored in traffic I just sit there cleaning vents. I've got a lovely clean dust free cabin. Wonderful. You can just scoot everything out the way and then hoover it up. Brilliant. Great. Really, really, genuinely one of the great things. I absolutely love it. So 1 and 2, this is a tough one. Right, let me just clamp the GoPro down. Excuse the dogs, I'm hoping there's no need to strangle them. Right, the two things that I, you know, right at the top of my list, excuse that squeaking, and they kind of go together, but we're going to separate them anyway. So just try and get behind the camera. So the Woolly Mammoth by Chemical Guys, it is huge, and I was kind of double checking reviews the other day on Amazon thinking, yeah, this has got to be the greatest drying towel ever. Anyway, there were some complaints, and people complained about, sorry, too much lint. Now, maybe for your first use, but this thing is just sensational. I used to use a little squeegee thing and then go on to use old-fashioned chamois, or possibly a synthetic chamois like the Aqua Dry from Autoglim. And you forever, you know, when you use the chamois, you get an old piece of cardboard out your bucket, you rub it around the car for 10 minutes, then it suddenly starts to get a bit softer, then it starts performing as you'd expect. You wring it out 10-20 times throughout the process. This thing, I kid you not, with the Forester, which is an SUV, fairly big, you dry the whole car with that. 10 minutes, no wringing it out. It is, so the pile's got a little bit closer together recently because it's only just come out of the wash. I had it hanging up on the line and it dropped on the floor, so then I felt compelled to give it a wash. Anyway, that is sensational. And then excuse me, twinned with this gear. Now I've got both bottles out because hopefully this says I bought this. I was so impressed, I bought that. This stuff is just sensational, and I know in my videos I always show myself spraying it on and then mixing it with the pressure washer. I do know you can spray it onto, not the mitt, but you can spray it onto a cloth and then rub it on the panel once the panel's dry, and you can save product by doing that, because when you spray it into the atmosphere, obviously a percentage flies into the atmosphere. Do you know what? For simplicity, I'm happy just to have it in here, spray it on. I use probably quarter of a bottle at the end of every wash that I do once a week, which is fine by me. Now, I'd always found last year, for example, if I tried washing my black car on a hot day, I couldn't dry it quick enough. Now, with the addition of using that and using this little beauty, you can easily, as you'll see in my recent hyperlapse, roof all the way along the roof, all the way along the bonnet, around the other side of the roof, around the sides. You're almost done in one quick motion. And if you think about it and go about it in a sort of logical fashion and do the biggest, flattest areas first and just drag this wonderful towel across it, you'll find it is sensational. So they are my top 10. I may have grouped some. I just need to check my list. They are my top 10 must have car cleaning products. I forgot Pearl. No, Pearl. So yeah, Pearl sits in here with as amazing as that, and this will just get rid of Maguire's, Tire Shine, any of the other popular, well-known tyre shines you've got, sling them. And any other dash cleaning products you got, sling them. Just get this. Any engine dressing, to get rid of it, just get this. This is just the utter business. External plastics, tyres, leather. So Pearl is plastic, engine, rubber and leather at various dilution ratios. It is fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And that leads me to my honourable mention, which was hiding just behind. I mean, also fabulous. I've started putting this on the tyres first to enrich the colour of the black and to provide hydrophobic waterproofing for the rubber, and then Pearl on top to add a nice little bit of gloss. Wonderful, wonderful. And that leaves the last two honorary mention items. This honestly has changed my approach for cleaning microfiber towels, and I don't know if you saw the video I made about them, but about this product, but I had microfiber towels that were fit for the bin or only cleaning engine or maybe putting on some tyre cleaner. But this, it's just wonderful. So now I collect all my microfiber towels throughout the week, throughout the month, and then as soon as the bag's full, do one load of this, and you know, you need a little bit, I think two caps full, something like that, and they all come back like new. Incredible. And last but not least, what another wonderful, wonderful, very, very flexible product. You know, highly dilutable, very, very good value for money. You can use it for wheel cleaning, engine bay. I believe you can use it as a pre-wash as well if you put it on really, really diluted. It is just fantastic. And again, because it's a surfactant, if you put it in the IK foamer diluted, it will come out as a foam. So wonderful. When I tested this actually in the foamer, and it was fabulous, but not quite as amazing as that in terms of the foam delivery. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I was kind of excited about doing that, kind of excited. So I'll try and get out. Should we do a recap? Pressure washer, associated mods, stubby gun, extra long lead, detailing brushes, good quality wash and gloss. Can't go far wrong with a small investment into the Auto Glim Polar Blast, Polar Wash, and the foam cannon. Pressure washer, almost essential. Pearl and or dark side. IK foamer, IK sprayer. In the wheel section, AD Just Wheels, Built Amber, Auto Wheel or Red 7. All sensational products. MFX for all your cleaning duties. Guy on wet coat, incredible. Surfex HD, a good quality wash mitt, an excellent quality drying towel by Chemical Guys, and obviously buckets with lids and grit guards. Alright, hope you found that interesting. That's what comes in and out of my storage every time I wash the car. Anyway, any questions, any comments, any suggestions, anything at all, love a chat. Let's get them in the comments. Alright, take care. Thanks for watching as always. Bye bye.